of you. Welcome to this stream in which we will be talking to Grandmaster Karthikeyan Murali very soon. So he'll be here in about less than 3 minutes from now. So the good news is that Karthikeyan Murali scored 7 out of 9 in this Biel event, Masters section, and he tied for the first place. And in fact, he also defeated the winner in their direct encounter clash. Karthikeyan Murali won against Saleh, and then due to a tie break, he got second. So now we will talk to him. I'll be back in a moment. everyone. We have Grandmaster Karthikeyan Murali with us. Welcome, Karthikeyan.
Hi, Niranjan. Hi. Hi, everyone.
So, is this your first time on chess.com India?
I don't think so. I must have been several times in your stream. I don't
Okay.
remember, but I must be there. Yeah.
Of course, I remember that you are also part of the Chessophile show, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. It was long back.
Yeah, long back. I think last year we did a Chessophile show, and
Hmm.
today we are here celebrating your second place finish in the Biel Open and time for first. So,
Mm.
congratulations on that.
Thank you. Thank you.
So we have a lot of questions from the audience. So I'll start with the
Hmm.
first few questions, then we'll come to your tournament. So Chessology wants to know who was your
Hmm.
first chess coach and what's the first chess academy you enrolled in?
Uh, First was I went to Bloom Chess Academy in South Chennai. It was in Tirur, and Mr. Velayadam was my first chess coach. It's I improved my career by under his guidance. So he was my
Okay.
first coach.
Okay, so there you have the
Mm.
answer, Chessology. And then there is
Mm.
a next question by a very good chess fan. I mean, they have been following us on chess.com India. Prakash, his daughter plays chess, and he
Mm.
wants to know how did you manage both chess and school academics?
School academic. Okay, it's an interesting question because it's not easy to give a proper solution for that. It differs from person to person.
Mm-hmm.
Depends on their character type and all. For me, it was like it was not so difficult because during my days the studies were not that tough. Like that, I don't know how we call that, samature syllabus, something like that. So
Mm-hmm.
during my time, it was very easy. But nowadays, I hear that it's very tough from people. Even now, Prague is in 11th, right? So he's telling nowadays it's not so easy. It
Yeah,
has
yeah.
become tough. Like they're not giving out the blueprints. They're not giving out the syllabus from which they are going to ask the questions in exam. So nowadays things have changed. So during my time, it was a little bit easy compared to what it is now. So for me, it was not so difficult. I managed studies and chess very effectively.
I think also
Like,
it's a good
mm,
thing to mention that Velamal did help you with
yeah, of course.
the school
Yeah,
thing.
the Velamar school, they supported not only chess, but many sports, but chess in special. Like they gave me free education, and also sometimes they would, offer me some awards if people perform very well in international and national level competition. So Velumal gave a huge and enormous support. Like if not for Velumal, then I don't know whether I would have been this place now.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Velamal also has this
Mm.
system that they guide, they appoint special teachers to teach
Mm.
because chess players keep traveling most of the time, and just before the
Yeah.
exams, there was
Mm.
always this facility to approach teachers if you need help, and they were available 24 into
Yeah.
7.
Yeah. Like they would give special care for sports persons. I
Yeah, yeah.
think you are also there, right?
Yeah,
We are
yeah, that's the
roommates in the.
reason.
Yeah.
So that's the reason I mentioned Velamal. Of
Yeah.
course, next question
Mm.
is Divakar Ravi. Do you have any plans to come to Bangalore?
Bangalore, not anytime soon due to this corona thing. Maybe once all these things settle, then yeah, for sure.
And then when did you start learning chess?
Um, Around, I would say around when I was studying second standard, so maybe around 7 or 8, maybe. That's when I started studying chess seriously.
Okay. I also remember
Mm.
that once I was playing Adir times, and for the first time,
Mm.
how I got to know Karthikeyan Murali is when I read a poster. When I
Mm.
read an article with a poster in a
Mm.
magazine where they wrote in Tamil. I was not able to read it, but it was like the young boy is somebody to watch for. Someone to watch for in the future, and then what happened
Mm.
was 2 years later I actually played a game with you in World Juniors.
Yeah, it was in Chennai, right?
Yeah,
This
yeah,
J
in
Park.
Chennai, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
that is when I got to know you.
yeah.
Okay. And Rushil, Karthikeyan gained 11.3 rating points in this BL Open. So now let's come to BL Open, Karthikeyan.
Mm.
So I have some questions and a few positions already selected. Before that, I
Okay.
would like to know what are your thoughts on your performance in the BL Open?
Uh, I would say I was not very satisfied with the play I played because in some games I made some mistakes and some errors, which was like which could have been avoided. But okay, the pressure, tournament pressure, also the toughness and the resistance your opponent gives. I mean, your opponents gave. It's not so easy to deal that situation. I mean, in that situation, of course, once you finish the game and when you come out to the room and when you analyze, it seems like everything was bad. But during the when I was playing, it was not so easy to handle it. So yeah, but we learn things eventually, right? Like gradually you learn things. So yeah, it was just a good learning experience, even though I was not very satisfied with that.
Okay, so you were saying about
Yeah,
the play, but I think
yeah,
about the results you should be really satisfied,
yeah.
no?
Of course, about the results, yeah, outcome it was very satisfying, but not with the play. But yeah, it's fine anyway. Ultimately, I was very overall satisfied with the perform. I mean, with the results, of course, not by the play, but with the performance.
Uh-huh, okay.
Yeah.
Good to
Mm.
know. And I was personally checking a few games, and there were a few moments
Mm.
in which I did not understand what exactly was
Mm.
happening in the game. So I've actually
Mm.
selected some positions, and I will
Okay.
ask you about them soon. So now
Mm.
I think we can go to the chess board.
Okay.
I have sent an invite, and you also have the game. So let's
Mm.
switch to the board.
Mm.
So one moment. Wow. Okay. So just need to make sure that my board is set well. Okay, I think that's correct. Everything is fine.
Mm.
So yeah, so we are in the scene where we have a chessboard as well, and there's a picture of you playing against Gukesh in the final game.
Yeah.
But before going to the final game, let's go from the beginning. My
Mm.
question is, prior to the event, how was your preparation? What are some things you did prior to the event?
Nothing much. We went around for a walk, like relaxing a bit before the tournament. And I didn't see much. I mean, I didn't how to say pressurize myself. Like I was just very relaxed before the tournament, like 2 days or let's say 3 days before the tournament. I
Uh huh.
usually don't, like put stuffs on my mind before like the game or before the tournament. So I try to make my mind, like free from all these things before the game. So it was like I was just relaxed and of course I prepared and all, but before the like let's say half an hour, like let's say 15 minutes before the game, I just kept myself out of all the things and tried to be calm.
So is this your approach
Yeah. Mm.
always, or did you have this approach only for this event?
No, no, it's my general approach. Like before the tournament, like let's say 2 days prior to the tournament, I won't see much of chess like I do like in the home. And also before the game, let's say like 15 or 20 minutes, I'll try to, like keep myself calm and relaxed, not putting so much things in the mind. So that's
Okay,
my
okay,
approach.
good
Like
approach.
everyone has,
Yes.
yeah, everyone has different approaches which work for them. So this approach works for me.
Yeah, that's very well
Yeah.
put, Karthikeyan.
Yeah.
In this way, you are also saying that this is not the only approach, but this is my
Hmm.
approach. If you want, you can
Yeah.
use it that way.
Yeah. That's what. Yeah.
Okay,
Everyone
and
has their unique style. Yeah.
correct. And what
Yeah.
about the preparation at home? Like you knew that you were playing BL Open a few months
Hmm.
before. So,
Hmm.
on what aspects did you focus on in the last 1 month or 90 days?
Okay, the pandemic was too long. So during that time, like we were mainly focusing on this middle games and end games, like mostly on that. Before the tournament, like when I get to know that I am going to play, I focused on openings mainly. Like openings, like okay, everything was part of a preparation during the whole pandemic time. But I gave special care for openings before the tournament, like let's say like 30 days prior to the event. So
Okay.
that was my thing. Yeah.
Alright, so now let's come to the games. The first
Mm-hmm.
position that I'm going to ask you a question about is
Mm-hmm.
that you won the first round, and in the second round you drew against Harshit Raja, right?
Yeah.
So what was going on in your mind after the draw? Were you happy with the draw, or was there any danger in the game?
Uh, I was not entirely happy with the draw, but at the end, of course, I was happy because like I had a stable advantage in the middle game after a certain point. And after that, I threw it away, and he was winning. And after that, it was around equal. So it was like a roller coaster game after a certain point. Until then, it was very stable, calm, and steady.
So you were
So
white in the game, right?
yeah, I was white in the game. Like,
So you have the board in front of you. So is there any
yeah,
critical moment you want to show us? You are welcome.
yeah. Actually, I prepared this Nimzo fourth move E3.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, After E3, okay, I mainly prepared this castle, which was like trending and very popular.
Mm-hmm.
And he played B6. Like one can understand, I never played D4 in classical chess.
Yes, yeah.
And when I played D4, he must be like, okay, I have to surprise him. Since
Correct.
he has not played D4, he must be not. He must not know that much into this.
Correct.
So that's why he played B6. Like I can understand his psychology, but I vaguely remember B6 is not the right move order because here if you play B6, knight G2 is plus equals,
Mm-hmm.
like something like this.
Mm-hmm.
I remember like this. After knight G2, I can make the moves, right?
Yes, you can make the moves.
Yeah, so after knight E2, castle A3, I think already white is comfortable here.
Yes.
So after 7th move, knight C3, yeah, D5 must have been played at least here. Transposing in some kind of bishop D2 variations, but some tempo down, yeah. D5 and eventually some C5, bishop A6 or BB7, knight BD7, just normal stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, white is pleasant here, but I think black is also fine.
Okay.
So after BB7, I played this D5. Now the problem is like I got more space after D5. Also, his B8 knight is not so happy.
Yeah.
Like B8 knight is not having any, square to go to like any how to say safe square because after knight A6 B4 like the knight is kind of misplaced there.
Correct. Has less.
So due to mainly it's because due to the lack of space. So that's why I thought maybe you should have played D5 instead of BB7.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what he did was right. Actually, he played B5 because when you have when you're behind in development and also when you don't have space, you try to create some chaos in the center. So that's why he played B5. Very understandable.
Yeah. Okay.
And here, D6 was the most obvious choice, but here it's not so clear. After CB5, A6, I am having an extra pawn, but I don't want to open up the position for him at the cost of a pawn. I thought let me just keep it simple here.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I played E4, and after this pretty much was forced till a certain point. Till this point, I think after 95.
Really?
Yeah.
So all
That was
forced.
only not forced, but at least very natural for humans. Here the one important here was the first critical decision for me whether to play bishop h4 or bishop d6.
Mm-hmm.
This was the first decision. Bishop h4 was probably better. Anyway, I'm going to lose the d5 pawn, but at least I preserve the double bishops. Mm-hmm. But I felt the resulting position after this, after rook of e1, I felt this is better for white. So basically, I had to choose whether to preserve the double bishops or to go for this position. So I felt this is better than the double bishops because here the things are pretty clear here. I just play bishop of 1 and the c7 pawn is weak.
Weak, yeah. The pawn is weak and can be attacked
also the
easily.
And also the a7 pawn is not so happy there. So I thought this is better. So after bishop a8, I played h3. I wanted to play bishop of 1 here, but h3 had a deep idea. The point is I'm not allowing him to play c6 because here if c6 there is bishop g4. This is my point.
And if that's the queen moves to
so let's say c7, then I take maybe I take this first, and then I take on c6 because now if bishop c6 it runs into the pin.
Yeah, just this.
Maybe like bishop of queen c2 or bishop of 3 anything.
Oh, this bishop is poor. So that is your point.
Yeah, that's the point. That's why I played h3. Otherwise, there's no point in playing h3. Maybe just bishop of 1 is better, if not for h3. Okay. S3 mainly prevents c6. That's why I played. So S3 he played d5. Actually, d5 was a shock for me.
Oh,
because all the time I was mainly thinking about the c6 break for black, because the c7 pawn is backward, and I thought it's black's main idea is to play c6 and get rid of the backward pawn. That was my main intention. But when he played d5, I was like completely shocked, because he's not getting rid of the weakness first. He's playing something else. So
okay.
mainly I was thinking about rook e7 here after s3.
Rook e7, and then if bishop
Yeah.
g4,
Then you just play rook on d1
and then
and
take the
b5
pawn.
is hanging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So bishop f1 here.
So I thought after rook e7, the idea is you're supporting the c7 pawn. Yeah. So bishop f1, I just take rook e1, and then you play c6.
Ah,
So I thought this is the point. Like after c6, I have to take or either play f4, and okay, white is still slightly better after that.
yeah. So, but he did not play
Yeah.
that. He played d5.
Yeah, you played d5. Like this was very shocking. So here, I think after d5, black is even objectively worse.
Yeah.
If I had played the correct move. So here I had two choices: queen f4 or queen d4. I went into the wrong way. So here, what I saw was queen f4. Yeah.
Attacking c7.
The point is, attacking c7. So let's say if we play something like c6, then I have bishop g4 again.
Yes, nice idea.
This is, again, already this is close to bad for black, because these pieces are very bad and my pieces are very active. I'm getting all the threats here. So after queen f4, I mainly saw rook e4. This is the critical move.
Queen c7.
Yeah, queen c7 takes, and rook e8.
King f1 or rook
Or rook and a7. Rook and a7 was the
rook s7.
thing.
Okay.
Yeah, rook. So rook a7, d4, and f3. I was mainly thinking this, rook e5, and here I found nothing. But here apparently there is some tactic. So king f2, d3, and just take the pawn. Rook e1 and rook on d8. I missed this idea. I saw the rook e5 and just left it after finding nothing there.
So this is the point. So this is like
Yeah,
heavily winning.
this
because
is
this pawn.
this is clearly winning. Yeah, I have 3 pawns, so this must be winning.
Oh, that's a nice.
So this was the idea that I missed, and I went into the queen d4 line.
Queen d4.
Queen d4 is not bad though, but it's very complicated after queen d4.
Like
like queen d4, the moves which he played was right after queen d4, rook e4.
Queen takes a7.
And also, before going into that, I have a safe move. I can just play b d3 and be happy. No complications. Just be happy with the position. This is of course possible. Yeah, I can be very happy with this. But yeah, I thought, okay, let's go into the complications. Queen d4, and after this, I think it's close to equality. Rook e4, queen a7, and rook b8.
Oh,
so
pressure. Too much pressure on the e line.
Yeah, like it was crazy after this. b6 and d4. Initially, I went into this line by seeing some other variation. Actually, I saw bishop f1 here in this position. The point being that after rook e1, take rook and d1, queen a8 check.
King h7.
Yeah, king h7. I actually missed king h7. I thought rook 8 is the first move, but just king h7. After b7, there's queen b5. This is the point. I missed this queen b5.
Okay, let's promote and see the fun. What
happens? Then rook on f1, king h2, and queen e5 check.
g3.
This is the g3 and rook on f2. And I have to give up the queen to not get mated. And you will queen the d pawn. His pawn is too fast.
Or maybe just queen e2.
Yeah, queen e2 or rook on g2, anything. Any move should be winning.
And then d3 or
yeah, and also you can take g3. Anything.
Oh.
Yeah, so I missed this queen b5 idea.
But you saw this before playing?
Yeah, I saw this before playing, but once I was about to play bishop f1, I saw this queen b5, so I had to go to bc7.
So bc7, so are you, like, when you are playing this move, bc7, were you already feeling that somewhere you have lost the grip?
Yeah, of course. Like once I saw this queen b5, I felt that queen f4 should be the right way, but I couldn't figure out where was the win after d5. Like where was the advantage?
Yeah, must have been tough.
Yeah. So after d4, here there was another move f3, which I rejected because of d3.
Uh-huh.
It was going crazy after this, like fe4, queen d4 check, something like this.
King
Like I couldn't
h1,
understand anything. Then
d2.
d2, something like this. Yeah, this was this was completely crazy.
But it's like
And you,
those positions
hmm?
that could come in a Donetsky's analytical manual.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, but later on I checked, engine showed something even more beautiful. Here, I had to play b7 to prevent this queen d4. This was completely crazy again.
Oh, so this is like keeping an eye here.
Yeah, so I now I'm threatening f4 and b8. So black's only move is rook a4 here. I
Oh.
am pretty sure no one would play this move a4.
And queen, let's say I promote.
If you promote, I think I play rook e8. Then next move d2. You are losing the exchange.
So let's say I take the pawn. You're
Take the
playing
pawn. I think queen d4. No, I think
queen
queen d4
d4,
first
king
and d2.
h1, d2.
Yeah, this was completely crazy.
Okay, let's say I just play this, you will take this.
I will take, and I am happy with the extra exchange. Maybe even take on b2.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
This is mind-boggling variation. Okay.
Yeah. So the variation which was suggested was rook into c7, another mind blowing move. Like I wouldn't have found this with very less time. Rook a7, you take here, he takes here, I take here, he takes here, and finally everything is clear and equality. I have an extra pawn, but okay, my pieces are passive. But when I saw this variation, I was it was amazing here.
Did you
It's
discuss
even
this with
no, no,
Harshit?
no. Like this was like when I came back to the room and I checked the engine. Like engines were suggesting this. This
Okay.
was very crazy. I saw d3 and f4 queen d5. I just left it there. But b7 was crazy after d3.
Wow, it's amazing variation.
Yeah. I
Okay.
mean, it was very not so familiar pattern. Like I take everything and he takes everything, and finally it's equality. It was just amazing to even
Oh.
witness this. Yeah.
Yeah, and that all started with such a passive position for black.
Yeah, like it was out of nowhere. Yeah, like it was all strategic positions out of nowhere. Everything was like hanging.
Yeah.
Just crazy. Mm.
So you went with b takes c7.
Yeah, B takes C7. After this, it was pretty tough for me to even make equality. Yeah, here I should have played Queen B8. That's what I was thinking, but for some reasons I rejected Queen B8 because
d3.
after Queen B8, I think I was thinking D2.
c8 queen, huh? No,
No,
then
not C8 Queen because C8 Queen D into E1
d2
was
even is
there.
coming, yeah.
So I had to play Rook E D1 here.
Oh, and then pawn takes rook, who promotes
Yeah,
to
pawn takes
queen.
Rook and Rook into C1. But
Oh,
here I rejected because of Bishop C6. This was the move which was worrying me. But here again, engine showed some crazy line, and I don't even remember what it showed because it was crazy. Something like Rook D1 and something Queen F5, F3. Not easy. Something like this. I don't even remember what it was showing.
maybe here
It's
something
pretty.
like rook d1, queen f5, bishop
Mhm.
f3. No, rook even is coming.
Yeah, no, Rook E1 was not there because it's pinned right
Pin.
on
Okay,
background.
okay.
Yeah, something like this. I don't even remember what it
Maybe
was
king
showing.
h7, and if you take this, I will take this.
Queen E4, yeah. Yeah, it's going crazy. Yeah, not easy to calculate. Maybe it was the best try actually. Because Rook CD1 was just a blunder, which I played in the game.
Oh, so it's a blunder. Uh-huh.
Yeah, Rook CD1 was blunder because I got panicked here. Like I don't know what to do. I saw Queen B8, I saw Bishop C6 at the end, and I got panicked.
How much time did you have here?
I would say around I had 12 minutes when this question came, and when I played Rook CD1, it was around 3 minutes I had left.
Okay, so here he found the correct move, I think. Rook into
No,
bishop.
Rook into Bishop was okay. It's still winning, but D2 was the cleanest here.
d2. And what did you prepare against this one?
No, D2, it was just over. I played Rook CD1 out of panic.
So
I
c8
would have played
queen
C8 Queens, just Queen to A7 or Queen to C8.
or
Anything.
first check?
Yeah, first D1, anything. Yeah. That's
Oh.
what basically D2 is winning.
So he was also in time trouble, is it?
No, he had, okay, he was in time trouble, but not that much. He had like 4 or 5 minutes, I would say.
Okay. So in this position, so this was your scariest moment of the event, is it fair to say?
Yes, maybe this one is the most scariest one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So after D2, C8 queen. No,
It's
this.
over
So
D1.
he played rook takes E2. You played rook takes
Yeah.
E2. He played D takes
D2
E2.
and rook D7. Still not yet over. He has to show some calculation. He won queens. King H2, Queen E5, King G1. Okay, repeated once and he played Queen G5, the right move, F3.
Bishop
And
takes.
here he made the mistake. Queen C1 was the mistake. Here he should play Bishop of 3.
And why did he not play it? What is the reason?
Because there was also danger that he might lose this game if he plays Bishop of 3. I
Uh,
mean, if
like,
he doesn't follow up correctly after
can
Bishop
you
of
give
3.
us an example?
Okay, let's say for example, I play Queen F2. Here the tempting option is Rook
Rook
E1.
E1. Yeah, I would play Rook E1.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, but the problem is King H2. I think even Black is in danger
Queen
now.
F4.
Queen F4 and Queen G3.
And then Rook H1.
Rook H1, King H1, and a Queen. Queen G3 and a Queen there. And maybe even Queen C2, or I just take the Bishop. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's understandable why he didn't play Bishop of 3 because it's very scary.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Yeah. Yeah, so here the only move is Bishop C6 to win after Bishop of 3.
So here Bishop
So,
C6.
yeah,
Rook
but not
D8?
easy. You have to. Rook D8 is protected, right? I have to just take on
Sorry.
D8.
So
Yeah,
then Queen takes
yeah.
F7.
Queen F7 and King H7. No checks. Because G2 is hanging now.
This is
That's
very
the problem.
scary.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
Yeah.
this
So
requires like maybe
You-
100% accuracy.
yeah, and also confidence. Yeah, like
Yeah,
you have to believe that it's winning. Yeah.
amazing.
After Queen C1, it's a draw. There's no chance after Queen C1.
Wow.
Mm.
Okay, then what happened?
Yeah, so Queen C1, King H2, and it's a draw. After this, there was no chance.
So you repeated here.
Yeah.
Wow. I had not looked into the complications. I just wanted to ask you about like how you felt about the draw, but this was an interesting discussion about the game because I had not seen the
Yeah.
details.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like when you see from the from a third perspective, like it's not so clear what's happening, but only the players know what's happening inside the game.
Correct, correct.
Yeah.
So now I am coming to the next game, which I mean the game against Vaishali. Of course, you played another game.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to show that particular position and ask you a particular question. So I'm coming to that. So here is the game. This is your game against Vaishali, where you played the Jobava London.
Yeah.
And here, like, do you right now work under a coach?
Yeah, I'm working with Ramesh sir since I think Baku Olympiad 2016.
So the question I asked
still
is
with him.
because Vaishali also is a student of Grandmaster R.B. Ramesh, correct?
Yeah.
So there was this opening dilemma what to play because she might be aware of some of the opening repertoires. So how did you decide?
Yeah. But it's just how to say, eventually you have to play something, right? So yeah, so here there was an interesting story. Before this round, Arvind was preparing this Jobava London for someone. I don't know whom he played in second round. He played with someone, and he was preparing this Jobava London for them. And eventually, he didn't play this. I think he played with Ufa in the second round. I don't remember Ufa Daniel.
Okay.
So he prepared this Jobava London, and he didn't play. He played something else. So I thought, okay, maybe I will try Jobava London. I was also in the same room with him while he was preparing. I also saw the ideas. He showed some ideas in Jobava London. So I thought, okay, I'll play this today.
Okay.
It was just.
So he was your roommate in the event?
No, he had a separate room, but I went there while working. I went there to work with him. Yeah.
Great. All right. So that's the story behind the Jobava London. Coming to the game, I have one question here as to what prompted you to play the 12th move, H4?
Because there is this psychology. If you play rook e1 first, black will not play knight to e5 after knight g6 bishop e3 because the rook is in the e file.
So knight g6 bishop e3, knight e5 because of this.
Now knight e5 is not so tempting to take.
Correct.
Because the rook is there, yeah. So I thought maybe instead of playing rook e1, let me make some useful move. Because I know that anyway black can't take e5 because even if I lose one tempo, I am still getting the pawn back. So
Okay.
that's why I played h4. Even maybe to play h5 and even go for some attack in the future.
So, for example, let's say after h4,
Hmm.
if black plays something like knight g6, you're going to play
That's
you
what
play
happened.
bishop e3, and let's say if
Yeah.
they go bishop e7 here.
Then I was planning something like f4,
Ah,
f4 or bishop d4, maybe even rook e1. Okay, any move is possible here.
so this is the moment where you had already seen that if black takes the pawn on e5, then black is
Hmm.
in danger.
Yeah, because like I thought for some time after before playing h4. I don't know how much I thought. Maybe like 7 or 8 minutes, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
So according to what we have from chess.com, you thought for about 190 seconds. So that's about three
Oh, just
minutes.
3 minutes. Okay, I thought I
Yeah.
thought for long. Maybe. Okay.
Yeah. So h4 you
Then.
saw, and then after knight g6 you played bishop e3. Now,
Hmm.
like, were you confident that she would take the pawn on e5?
No, I was confident when she played knight g6 itself. Because
Ah.
if knight g6, the follow-up is knight d5. I think knight g6 was not so great. That's my impression.
And then after rook e1, you knew you are better already.
Yeah, I think knight g6 was dubious. She should have played something like h5 or rook c8 instead of knight g6.
Okay, so this was I
Hmm.
thought this was the main point of this game. Was there any other critical moment you want to show us? Because I felt this was
Yeah.
the moment I should highlight.
Yeah, this is the first moment, taking on e5. That was the first critical moment. The second critical moment was when she played knight b4, 19th move.
19th move. Okay.
Yeah. So she should have played queen b4 here instead of knight b4.
Like, what's the point? Why?
The point is to play queen d4. Trying to exchange the queens.
Yeah. So this is a good
Yeah.
technique, especially when you are being attacked and if your opponent is
Yeah.
attacking. Good to neutralize the
Mhm.
pressure.
Yeah. And also, like keeping things clear.
So, but she went knight before. I think her dynamic
Yeah.
style and that is coming, and then she wants to go forward and attack.
Hmm. Yeah. Maybe she missed this sacrifice after queen h7, rook of a knight d5. Maybe this is what she missed.
Okay, so I am now trying to
Big,
figure out the details. ED5 is
hmm?
met by BD6 or Rook E7?
ED5 is met by bishop g5 during my calculations in the game.
Yes, Bishop E6, Rook
And I take on
E6.
e6 as well. Yeah.
Take and
Or maybe
then
rook a b1 first. Maybe. I think anything.
first Rook AB1, and then let's say
Yeah.
Queen comes
No, I
H8.
mean, no, after 21st ED5, maybe rook a b1 here itself.
Rook AB1,
Yeah, here itself. Yeah.
Queen
Yeah,
H8.
it's awesome. Queen h8, then bishop g5. This was very nice.
Queen takes Queen.
And rook e7, rook and f7. This was nice.
So, are you like attracting these study like or tactical positions that come in Puzzle Rush in your games, or
No,
are they
no, no, no,
happening by
no.
coincidence?
No, that's by coincidence. I'm not attracting any of this.
Okay. All right. So this was a
Mhm.
sacrifice she missed, and after knight d5,
Mhm.
bishop d5, she
No,
played
this
bd5.
already lost, I think. Yeah, bishop g5. Yeah, rook a b1. Yeah, this already was
On
losing.
queen h8, here you are intending rook e6.
Yeah, rook either or rook and b7, anything.
Then rook into bishop,
And rook f7.
and then take the
And rook
queen.
h7. Yeah.
Nice.
Mm.
So this is called a windmill theme.
Yeah.
Wow. And then rook h8 happened, and you played
Queen
queen
d3.
d3.
Yeah, after this is over pretty much. Nothing to play. Rook, queen d3, rook e7. And I am having too much extra pawns.
Yeah, plus opposite bishop, and then initiative is
Mm.
there.
Yeah.
Wow, so that was great. Now we are
Mm.
going to your next game in which you played
Mm.
against the champion Salem.
Mm.
So speaking of that, were you like knowing the tiebreak prior to the event?
No, I didn't know this until the penultimate. Until I finished the penultimate round. After making the draw, I checked the list and I saw the tiebreaks as well. I mean the standings, and I
Mm-hmm.
referred the prospectus and I saw that there's no direct encounter.
Ah, so that is
Mhm.
when you got to know.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So this is your game against Salem AR Saleh, and the critical point, the point that I want to ask you about is
Hmm?
this position after G6. What is happening in that game after G6?
Right, I played very bad there. In this position, okay,
Yeah,
okay, in this position, instead of G6, 27th Rook D1, I should have played E4 here.
E4. What happens?
Yeah,
Oh, geometry.
yeah, the point is the queen is coming in. But I saw this, but the thing which I was thinking is, NA is going to play G4.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So something like, I saw something like 9 into G4.
Yes.
And the same thing, Rook D7 takes, Rook to C5. Something like this. I'm getting this same position, but the difference is I exchange the E pawn. That's the only difference.
Oh, but if there are no
Wait,
E pawns, then Rook B8 is a mate, right?
no, sorry. Uh,
One moment.
it was like, I don't know, okay.
Yeah, now you're back.
Yeah, no, it's confusing. Maybe it was, okay, yeah. So, no, I think here Queen H3 or something. But okay, I don't know, I don't remember much of what I thought.
Uh-huh. So G4,
Uh,
knight G4, Rook D7, Rook D7.
7 taken. I mean, yeah, this is actually better. I saw this during the game and Queen E4, F5. So actually, yeah, this is clearly better. Maybe even winning. But during the
this
game,
will
I
not
thought,
happen.
okay, during the game, I thought, okay, let me keep things simple here. So I just took EF4,
Okay.
EF4, and I played G6, which was bad. At least I should have played 9 into C5 here.
Knight into C5. So what's the point? Rook
Hmm.
D8, Rook
No, Rook
D8.
D8 is Rook D8. And I think you're losing the piece.
Because of this.
I think G6 or maybe, I'm trying to think what I thought. Maybe Knight E4. Oh, Knight E4 is Bishop at 7, so.
Yeah, I think G6 simply wins the piece, right? Queen F5 is coming.
Queen C7 was there.
Then just check and then take everything.
Yeah, you check. Yeah, and G6 was winning. Yeah.
So, but you played G6 and
Yeah.
he played G4,
So,
which you had predicted.
yeah, I predicted. I saw Knight G4 and I thought, okay, this is also better, clearly. So I played Rook D7 takes. BD4 was the mistake, actually.
PD4, what a move.
Yeah.
Giving queen.
Yeah, but this was not necessary, actually. He should have just played handmate, yeah.
Okay, so what was the best move instead of Bishop D4?
He should have played Bishop into D7.
And then I think you are a safe pawn up, no? After Queen C5.
Yeah,
No.
Queen C5 is hanging the piece. Rook into C5 was the move.
Rook into C5 is correct.
And you play Queen E2. And okay, I thought Knight F6, you just take the H5 and I take back and I thought I'm having an extra pawn for nothing. But apparently the A pawn gives some counterplay forward. That's the key point. I mean the presence of A pawns because my A pawn is not easy to defend.
I see. Okay. So
Yeah.
this was the point. So here you played. He could have played this and maybe had more chances, but he played Bishop D4. And is this like a blunder or?
Yeah, actually I was shocked during the game because I didn't see Bishop D4, but apparently it was a blunder.
Okay, I am saying okay here Rook D C7 he played, Queen takes C7.
Yeah, that was the mistake actually.
Oh.
Here I had a minute on the clock. So here I thought Rook D8 first actually.
Rook D8. Okay.
Yes, Rook D8. The point is once you take C8, I just take on D4. And black is clearly better.
Yeah, with exposed king.
Yeah. So I thought, okay, why should I struggle this much? Let me play Rook D C7, play Queen to H2, Queen H1 and win the game. So I play Rook D C7. After Queen C7, takes King F1, Queen H1, King A2, and now I'm actually struggling to even find a draw actually. Because I don't know where's even the draw. It was just crazy, yeah. So then I realized, okay, I should just play Rook D8 and I should have been happy there. Okay, anyway, I played Queen G2, King D3, Knight F2. He played King E3. I should have played Rook E8 here. Here itself.
Rook E8. So here what happened is, I will tell you the backstory, why I chose this position now. There is this a scene in Three Idiots movie. I think it came in Tamil also with Vijay.
Yeah. Mm.
where the professor is asking the student to like study academically and by had the things that's asked by the teacher, and then the
Uh,
protagonist then repeats the same thing, and then the professor says, what do you want to say? In
yeah,
Hindi it's like
yeah.
kehna kya chahte ho. That's the scene. Okay,
Gotcha.
now
Mm.
when I was looking at your game on
Mm.
chess.com/events after the game
Mm.
was over, I was not understanding who is playing for a win, who is playing for a draw, what is happening.
Yeah, it's just psychology. Yeah, it was just crazy. But I was playing for win, of course. Here, I at least had a draw. So yeah, here I should play
Okay.
rook 8. I thought I will repeat once and then play rook 8, but he changed it. So yeah,
Ah.
rook 8 was winning. So
Mm-hmm.
rook 8,
Okay.
bishop e5, g into f5. I was, of course, I saw all this, but I thought, okay, again, why to struggle this much? This was the bad thing. So here, let's say take and queen into f4. I saw till this. I know that this is winning, but again, like I don't know what I thought. I was thinking like, okay, why to struggle this much? Let's win simply somewhere.
Uh-huh.
And I went into some, some end game, and it was just crazy.
So this position like looks winning, but to reach
Yeah,
this
it's.
position is not so easy. I felt during calculation also, when you are having so many things, like
Mm,
here itself, you have different
mm,
moves. You have knight d1, you have rook e8,
yeah,
you have queen g3, you
mm,
have knight g4.
yeah, yeah. When you have, especially when you have options, it's not so easy to choose.
Yeah. So here you
Yeah,
finally decided on knight d1, which is I felt
yeah,
okay. It's good only because
yeah.
you are deflecting the rook if the queen is taken. I mean, if the rook is taking
Mm,
the knight, you take the queen.
mm,
So
yeah.
he plays king d3. Then you play knight check.
After, and now he changed it. King d2. He played correctly.
So now you tell me who is playing for a win. Like he changed the
Now
move.
still it's me. No,
It's
I
still
think
you.
he changed it because like he saw rook e8 after king e3 this time. I was
Ah.
about to play rook e8.
Okay.
So
Okay.
after seeing that, maybe he changed it to king d2
Okay. Then what
because you
happened?
don't want to go into this how to say discover, right? Like I have this discover check with knight, so no one wants to go like this when you have less time on clock. But
But he goes.
it
He,
was a
he went with the king.
yeah, even because it was necessity. Otherwise, I will play rook e8 if
Correct.
need be.
Correct.
Yeah.
So second time he
So
changed. Then.
yeah, so then yeah, knight e4 check. Maybe I had something here, but yeah, I had less time and I played knight e4. It
Mm-hmm.
was the most attractive option. Played king e3, that was right.
Oh, one
Played queen
moment.
d2.
If he had
Yeah,
played king d3, what you would have done?
d3. Okay, I thought queen f3 was there.
Gone.
Wasn't it?
Queen f3.
Yeah,
If bishop goes here, you just take the
take.
queen,
Now there's no control.
and
Yeah.
then this is check. Okay. All right. So he goes for
Mm.
king e3.
King e3. Actually, I want to play queen f2 here, but
King takes
I saw
e4.
something. King e4, g f5, check king into f5, and I don't know what's happening here.
Wow, what a
This
position. All of you, please pay attention to this position. Queen is hanging. Queen is hanging.
Yeah, everything is hanging, and I don't have any check. So when I saw this, I thought, okay, I should not go this way.
Okay. So
So I
there
played
were
queen
so
d2.
many mines, in the battlefield.
Yeah,
Like you step on them and it's boom. Like that
yeah,
it's a position.
yeah. Of course, yeah. You go into one wrong direction, and everything is collapsed.
And that you're playing with less than 5 minutes on the clock, yeah?
Yeah, both of us. Yeah. Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then after king
I
e3,
was particularly impressed when you played king d2 because you run into the discover check. That was very less time, but he saw everything within seconds. So I was very impressed with this.
yeah, yeah.
So
Okay.
king e3, queen d2, king f3, queen d3, and king g2. And here we got the time. We had extra half an
40
hour.
time. One moment.
Yeah,
Here I have a
yeah.
question. What if he had taken the knight?
If he takes a knight now, then I think there is gf5.
And then you take the queen? No, you
Then
can't
no,
take the
no,
queen.
still it's not. Yeah, I should play queen d3 here.
Oh, so if you take the queen, the point is that the king is covering this mating square,
See,
so it's
yeah.
made.
Still I can't take. Still not yet
So
over.
queen
So
check, then let's say king goes g4.
g4, let's say. Then h5 check.
Then also you're not taking.
Because there's still some rook g7 check. I mean rook h8, rook g8 check. Some draws there. Yeah, this
Oh,
is a draw.
wow.
Yeah.
So that means
So
you can't take it. Not now. So then,
not yet. So again, you have to deflect one more h5 after queen d3, king g4,
okay,
h5, I
I
think.
take this.
Then queen f5 check or something. Queen s3 check, I think.
Now also you can't take. So you
Now
play.
also I can. Maybe I can play queen f5. That's the simplest maybe.
Queen f5. Okay, I will play go
Yeah.
here.
No,
This one.
there queen is mate. Yeah. So I would play king h4. Then rook to c7. Then I play rook c8 back. Rook b8, rook c8.
This is where it ends. But it did not.
Yeah.
He played king
I saw.
f3.
Yeah, I played king f3. That was the correct move. So queen d3, king g2.
Okay.
And now I realized I have nothing more than queen c2. Okay, I
Oh.
repeated once and I play queen c2.
Okay.
Queen
This
c2.
is a good
Yeah.
for all those who are watching. Players usually repeat so that they can get some extra time.
Yeah, that's what I did with knight d1, but that was a mistake. It changed it. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then queen
Mm.
takes queen, and then pawn takes bishop. So here, how did
Yeah.
you evaluate your chances?
Uh, I am pretty sure this is around equal if he plays correctly. But at the same time, I don't have any danger here. That's the only reason I went into this.
Okay.
Because his king is a little bit exposed and I have this h pawn, so I'm pretty sure that this is not dangerous for me. So that's why I thought, okay, let me try this at least.
Okay.
Otherwise, I had to take queen g3, queen d3 draw, if not for queen c2.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. Now, so then you eventually won this game, right?
Yeah. Mm.
With some endgame technique.
Yeah. Mhm.
Think the rest of the game was like you marching with your king, but it was
Mm.
a long game,
Yeah, it was very long. Yeah.
and then you won this one. Now coming to the next question, the
Mm.
game that I have is your game against Sethuraman, and I'm going to put the question. I'm getting the game here. Okay. So here you go. So here in this position you played bishop to e2. So this was just to go into the direction that you were hoping to go, or is this like a new waiting move? What is it?
It's like I'm trying to avoid this four knights variation in timer now. This
For
let's
example,
say I play d4, I take 6, knight f6. This is what I was trying to avoid.
but after bishop e2, what if? Oh, okay, knight f6 you can take,
I'll play castle.
and then if they go
Actu-
d5.
Then you just take and play d4. This is like French, right? Something similar to the French one.
Okay, this is a nice idea. Nice move or
Yeah,
technique.
yeah. Actually, once Wei played with me in India-China match. It was long ago in this move order.
So you were
He tried
black.
to, yeah, I was black. So he tried to, avoid this knight versus knight versus knight. So that's when I learned, okay, this is a nice play.
Nice. So you learned from
Yeah,
your own games.
yeah.
Okay, and then you got this. And here I have a question. I think this is
Mm-hmm.
a well-known position to all those who play this line.
Mm-hmm.
But here after bishop f3, were you aware that bishop d3 was played by uh,
Yeah, of
some players?
course. Yeah, bishop d3 is the main line, where black goes some knight h5 ideas after bishop d3.
Correct. And so
Yeah.
this is where I think your home preparation begins, right?
Yeah, actually, I remember till bishop of 3. After this,
On the
I don't
board.
remember that much. Yeah, I
Oh,
just
okay.
remember till bishop of 3 here.
Okay, and I had
Mhm.
this vague feeling maybe there is some rook d7, but I don't know where rook d7 comes. Maybe
Yeah, I
like
think that is in, yeah, that's here only. But I am pretty sure he must have prepared 98 here because he played it fast.
okay. Yeah,
Mm.
Sethuraman is known for his amazing opening preparation.
Yeah, he also had this course right in time.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
So after knight
Anyways,
e8, you played queen
mm,
f2. So can
yeah.
you explain this move? Like this is just to play bb6, or is it also to play
Uh,
g4?
Not, yeah, exactly. Not only BB6. At the same time, I want to play G4, F5, all these stuffs.
Okay.
Because the main idea is I wanted to play f5 actually instead of queen f2.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is e5. Now I don't have time. I have to come back bishop e3, which is like wasting time here. So I
Okay.
thought if I have queen f2, I will play b6. I don't waste time. That's
Ah,
why I
so
played
you
queen
are
f2.
having that extra move.
Mm.
And after Queen
That's
F2, there was a game played by Kravtsev Martin. Did you check this after the game?
no, I didn't check this yet.
This is
Uh,
played in Riyadh 2017,
mm.
where he played Kravtsev Martin played Rook D1 and Rook F1. So he like played Rook D1 and then Rook E1, and then the game went
Mm.
with E5. But you went
Mm.
completely different with F5. So have you
Mm.
seen this pattern before, or was this an over the board inspiration?
It was over the board thought. I didn't see this game. What is? Oh, it's Kratsu Martin Sari Krishna. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so F5 was on the board, I think, because I couldn't find a plan if not for F5. Okay, I played Rook D1, but I don't see the point of Rook D1.
Now he
I
just
thought
wanted to
F5 is
put the rooks
natural.
on E1 and D1.
Yeah, but it's like how to say positional approach. I went for more direct approach. F5.
So you went bishop b6 and then g4.
Hmm.
And then after bishop d8, you just captured this
Okay.
and played g5. So was this move bishop d8 a critical mistake?
No, Bishop D8 is actually fine. I thought Knight C7 is more good for black instead of Bishop D8.
Knight c7. Okay.
Mhm. A point is like you're trying to play D5. That's all.
So you're saying knight c7 was accurate.
Not accurate, but okay. Bishop D8 is not bad either. But I would say both of them are like, let's say, similar.
So if you go rook
In
d1,
terms, okay, then I think D5.
oh, so this is your idea. Oh.
Yeah.
So how should white
So
continue in this regard?
after Knight C7, I think Rook D1 is the move to prevent D5, and black plays Rook D8.
d5 is not coming yet. Okay.
Yeah. So something like, let's say, Rook D3, then you play D5. This is what I had in mind. So I
Oh.
have to take E D5, and just you go back with the bishop. This is the typical stuff in the Sicilian structures, right? You sacrifice the pawn for some counterplay.
Counterplay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, it's a nice idea. So here he went
Mm.
for bishop d8, and then you took
Mm.
this, and then you played g5. Did you have this feeling that you're already better here?
I didn't have that because I was seeing this position from a distance. The position which we are in the game after like let's say 26 moves.
Mm-hmm.
Then there I felt okay. It was like kind of stuck, like I am getting stuck because I have to prevent d5 break, and he is getting stuck because he is defending the d6 pawn. So I felt like it's going somewhere towards like waiting game, something like that.
No, but I think you played like, I mean, the game after this, it looks
Mhm.
like some world champion kind of game. You must have read this book called Giants of Strategy by Neil
Mhm.
MacDonald. That example could come there. When I saw this game,
Okay.
it also reminded me of this Petrosian's game where he closes one side and goes with his king to the other. Here you need
Mhm.
not do that, but here you
Mhm.
improved your queen's position really well.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, it was like, okay, I was trying, but I thought, okay, it's easy to defend with black. That's what I had in my thoughts.
Yeah. So you are objective,
Mm.
not being too
Mm.
biased towards your own
Yeah.
position.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, no, just keeping it, just improving the position. That's all. Not expecting much.
Okay. And then in the
So,
game,
mm,
you can take us through whatever you felt and what was the
yeah.
moment where you found this plan.
Okay, so it was pretty much natural till certain point. Okay, I played b4 to stop b4, so everything was pretty natural. Like I was just waiting with queen e3 and improved my king. He also like waited. He wasted some moves and waited. Yeah, so all this was fine. I think rook 8 was the position where things began to change.
Mm-hmm. Then you got knight e2, many things.
Maybe I was expecting something like knight a6 here.
Mm-hmm.
A2, rook b1, something like this. And he goes back knight c7. Eventually, like something like some kind of repetition. Let's say I play knight a2, you go back knight c7, then 5. I was trying to figure out a plan, but I couldn't find anything.
Oh, how about this? Like put the knight here, rook on b1, queen c1, queen b2, and then queen b3.
I don't have time for that because he played d5.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that's the main issue. If I have, I mean, if I can prevent if the d5 is prevented, then I can do whatever I want. That's the main idea.
So you are saying that this is not a one-sided game yet. Black still has a lot of play.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Like if d5 is prevented, then I can do whatever I want. I can take as much time as I can. But I can't, prevent d5 at the same time improve my position easily. That's the main issue.
Oh, so how did you achieve this? After king
Actually,
bishop g2, rook a8.
I didn't achieve it. He just gave it away. That's the problem.
Oh,
He
can
played
I?
rook a8.
Okay.
Now, now one defender is gone. So I also moved one defender. So
Mm-hmm.
knight e2,
Okay.
queen a7. Okay,
Okay.
this was the side I wanted to exchange the queens. I played queen d2. I think queen a7 was already bad.
So now you have two attackers, or let's say guardians of d5.
Yeah, so queen d2, rook a8, and queen c3. I think already it was tough for black here.
Now bishop is hanging. Oh.
Yeah, my idea was to bring the queen to this diagonal, yeah, to g8 diagonal. That was my main idea, but I was struggling to bring it. But he just gave it away very easily.
And after queen b6, you got your dangerous queen b3.
Yeah, queen b6 was mistake. That was the last chance. He should play bishop d4 after queen c.
Like give up a piece.
No, not giving up the piece. He's regaining it back. Bishop e4, queen f2, king h1, queen e2. Here I thought bishop c6 and I am better. But
Mm-hmm.
engines are showing after d5 it's equal. But okay, during the game it's not easy to evaluate this
Yeah,
correctly.
yeah.
Yeah,
So you had seen bishop into e4.
yeah.
Okay, but he went just for queen b6 and you
Queen
got
b6.
queen b3.
Okay, queen b3. And in a time pressure, you don't want to go into some variations. But yeah, this is also bad. The queen b3.
And then came a tactical shot. Queen f7 made his threat and he went king f8. And this rook
And rook
cannot
d6.
do two jobs at the same time. So you just
Yeah,
put this.
overloaded. Yeah.
Okay, so that was your win against Sethuraman. And after winning against Sethuraman, you did 3 draws and then that helped you to get 7 bar 9.
Hmm?
So in these 3 draws, if you want to take a look at any of the moments, which would you pick? I will put that game here.
Okay, Eliano's game, it was not much. It was just equal throughout the game.
Mm-hmm.
With
Banu's,
Bansuz Tamas, yeah, I had one critical moment.
I will just bring that game.
Yeah, not two critical moments actually.
Okay, one moment.
Hmm.
Yeah, so here you have the game of Banus. So here you were white.
Yeah. Hmm. So here also the psychology played a important part.
Uh-huh.
So what happened was let me go think where it was. Like after after 18th move g3,
Mm-hmm.
he played queen d7 and he offered a draw.
Oh, okay.
So it's already like kind of gave me an indication, like okay, he wants to liquidate as much as possible. So I kind of I could predict his moves. For example, I played king g2 here.
Yeah,
I knew he was going to be rook e1.
correct. And then
So
rook
rook
d8.
e1 and rook e8. This was expected. I played rook d1. If you ask me objectively, the best move, it is bishop c7 here instead of queen e6.
Instead of queen e6. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
trying to figure out why. Bishop
No, just
c7.
bishop c7, you're getting out of all this d5, c5 ideas. Keeping things clear. Then
Okay.
maybe you play knight e6 and rook d8, something like that. This should be around equal. Or f6, queen f7, anything.
Yeah.
So he played queen e6. I expected this.
Mm-hmm.
Like let's say I play rook e1, queen d7, rook d1, some kind of draw like this. But I
Okay.
played bishop e3.
You're preventing queen e2.
No, actually I'm preparing for queen e4 actually.
You are expecting your opponent to play queen e4. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Again, the best move was to play c5 here, which is said it after the game. Of course, he saw this c5, but he was a little bit worried about this endgame. Takes, and I play knight d2. This
Rook
endgame he was
e7?
not sure. Yeah, I mean it's another game, right? Like I got this passer, and I play a4, a5, and the game goes on still not yet equal for black.
Yeah, white is slightly better only.
Slightly better, yeah.
Okay.
And he played queen e4 directly, which was a mistake actually.
So mistake. Okay. Why?
Yeah,
Queen.
actually, it's like how to say, he offered a draw,
Hmm.
and I kind of like provoked him to exchange more pieces and got an advantage.
Yeah. So I'm trying to figure
Yeah.
out like why exactly this is a mistake. Is it because queen e4, rook e4, and knight e5?
No, not knight e5. It's actually c5.
C5. But what happened in
Yeah.
this? Like
No,
if
that's
I
the point. Like if you had played c5 first with black, then I don't get this. Okay, knight e5 is take, no? Should be e5.
king f3, you have rook e3. Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, rook e3. Yeah,
Okay, so you're playing c5. Okay.
c5. Oh, the point is c6 is weak. So let's say I play bishop c7.
Yeah.
I just take b6 and play rook c1.
And then if they go knight e6, you have back rank problem. So
Yeah, rook on c6. Yeah,
nice. So this did not
yeah,
happen.
yeah. So he played b6, which was right. d5 and bishop e7, and this was the first critical moment for me.
Mm-hmm.
Whether to play rook b1 or rook d4. These two options were very tempting. Like both were equally tempting. The point is, in rook b1, I'm
Mm-hmm.
having stable advantage. Like in some variation, I get the a7 pawn and some kind of like dynamic compensation for black, something
Okay,
like
for
that.
example, like let's say rook b1, I go rook a4.
Rook a4 is not right. I think knight e5 is coming.
Ah, so that's the reason that this rook has to be here. Okay, so what's
Yeah,
the
so I think
variation?
the knight e6 is the variation. Rook
Rook
b7,
b8. Okay.
rook
Bishop.
b7, bishop f8, rook into a7, and some h6 or g6, something like this. He had to
Ah.
go for this actually.
So one thing we
Let's
have to
say
point out that this doesn't work because of the back
because of
rank.
back rank. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Okay.
So bishop f8, rook a7, g6. And something like, let's say I play rook a6, he takes bishop c5, and eventually I have to play with a pawn. This is how I should have gone.
Uh-huh. Okay.
But what I did is rook d4.
Okay.
I went into this because of some specific point. So rook d4, knight d4, bishop c5, take here, takes. This is what happened in the game. Check and king
Yes.
f3. So this position, I thought this is actually winning, which it is. It was winning, but not so easy.
Uh-huh.
It is subjectively winning because black's king is very far from the a pawn, and I'm going towards the a
A
pawn
pawn.
very faster. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it was not so easy like I thought. I thought it's easy to win this, but not so easy. He had some chances, to create some kind of counterplay.
Ah, so this position like you were expecting to win, but black found defense or you made a mistake. What do you think?
No, actually, black played the correct way. Like the objectively the best way to defend. So you play knight d7, king e4, and g6. This is the right way actually. Here actually, I think I should have gone king d5, but not so clear. Knight of6, knight g4 was coming. So
Ah, this
played knight
like
d5.
okay.
Yeah. So king d5, like you allow knight of6, knight g4. I was not so confident about that. The
Yeah, it's a
resulting.
race. We
Yeah.
don't know who is
Yeah,
gonna
it
win.
says, yeah. So I played knight d5, king g7, king d4, king h6. And here came the first critical moment. Here I had choice whether to play a4 or knight c7.
But is there any difference? Eventually you
The
have to
point
go.
is, I'm not still committing a4, so you can't sacrifice the knight for the pawn.
Ah,
So
okay.
a5 and king c4. I saw this, but I was not sure. King g5, it's like a race. King g4, you take, I play here, you play here. King h2, a4, king g3, and a5. Now h5,
Wow.
a6, I'm first. So knight b8 and knight a6.
H5, knight b8, H4, knight
So
c6.
I'm first. No, it's
Ah,
even a6.
a6,
Yeah.
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 Oh.
So here actually saw knight d7. I only saw knight c5 here.
And then
Knight
knight
b8,
b8.
knight d7 takes and a6. This is what I saw.
But then,
h5, a7, h4, a6, queen h3. Still that should be winning, but okay. I was not sure. But there was a simpler one. I missed it. After knight d7, there was knight b4 actually.
Knight b8, knight
Knight
c6.
c6. Yeah, this I missed. I somehow like it blocked the diagonal, so I got some confused.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean, like I take.
counterintuitive.
Yeah, like I blocked the diagonal, but actually I'm even queening before he reaches h3, something like that.
Yeah, because your pawn is already on
So
a5.
yeah, like it got the diagonal was blocked, so I somehow got confused and I rejected this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I didn't play this. But yeah, this was actually even winning.
Yeah, this is, I mean,
And
this endgame is itself quite complex, but yeah,
yeah. Mm.
objectively,
And
yes, you have
okay,
chances.
and also the given the tournament situation, yeah, like in this tournament situation, I don't want to enter into this race. Like,
Correct.
let's say suddenly if he gets some unexpected or some shocking move, then it's just gone.
Yeah.
There's chances that it will get backfired. So I was thinking like like let's keep the pawns on the king side. Let's
Hmm.
protect then let's go for the f1. That was my approach.
Yeah, I
But
think
yeah, if
practically makes
yeah,
sense, no?
yeah, like in this tournament situation, you don't want to get backfired by this. Like it will be like like heartbreaking if that happens. So
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that is
yeah.
totally understandable. And
Mm.
eventually, this game ended in a draw. And then I think you were in
Yeah,
slightly worse position against Gukesh, but you managed the draw.
and not slightly. I think even much worse. Not only slight.
Much more
I
so.
think yeah. Somehow I managed to get a draw.
Okay, so now I understand why you feel that you could have done better, but I think
Mm.
given the tournament situation, you prepared well before the event, you reached the place,
Yeah.
you played the games,
Mm.
and you got the prize. So for that,
Yeah.
I think you definitely deserves all that you got. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And
Mm.
now there are some people waiting with the questions, so I will take those
Okay.
questions now. And dear
Yeah.
viewers, when a grandmaster like Karthikeyan is talking, I would definitely not like to interrupt. So that's the reason I did not ask you questions during the stream, because he comes with a lot of experience, especially with a lot of norm tournaments that he plays, and it was a great learning experience for all chess players, including me, to hear from his games. So now is the time to
Mm.
like really take all your questions. So I'll start with
Yeah.
the questions that came long
Mm.
ago. Number one, Harshit Vikram SB is asking, how do you prepare for your opponent generally?
Um, First, I will see the games which he plays. I mean, like let's say I'm white, I will
Mm-hmm.
see his black games.
Mm-hmm.
I see the opening,
Mm-hmm.
and then also I will see his white games as well. Okay, he or she, whatever. So I will see their white games as well.
So you get an idea about their preferences.
The point is like you get to know their style. Yeah, for example, let's say my opponent plays knight off and with white he plays e4. So you kind of figure that he is like he or she is like attacking player or something like that. Like let's say aggressive player. And let's say our opponent plays d4 with white and let's say something like Petrov or let's say Italian. I mean
Mm-hmm.
e5.
Mm-hmm.
Berlin, let's say. Then they can kind of imagine like let's say okay, it's like they're like a solid player or let's say positional player, something like this.
So if you have to
So
like
yeah.
break it into steps, then first step is like you
Mm.
study the games of the opponent, then you also check
Mm.
the other
The
color,
other color.
and then you
Yeah.
revise your openings.
Yeah, then I decide the opening, like which one to play based on their results, with low rate rates, high rate rates, which opening they play, all these stuffs. Then I start to prepare.
Yeah, very well put,
Mm.
Karthikeyan. Thank you
Mm.
for being very clear with your approach. Then
Mm.
there has been a question, and a lot of talk happens, especially
Mm.
when there is a queen sacrifice in social media. They always
Mm.
mention your queen sacrifice against Firouzja. So
Mm.
what do you think about that game that you've played long back? Do you still like visit it, or do you feel that it's gone, time to create another brilliance?
Yeah, like you okay. I played it and I just like okay, it's a good game and I just for I didn't forget it, but okay, I just realized that it's a good game and I just moved on. I'm focusing on other things as well. So
Okay.
it's time to play good games. I mean other good games as well, not only sticking to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and then yeah, that's a nice answer. Now Kumar Verma is asking that he is 16 years old and he wants to play chess and also wants to complete education. What should be the right year to start playing FIDE tournaments?
That is, uh, it's not easy to answer because it depends on your how to say aim, or let's say goals in chess. Let's say if you
Okay.
want to become a grandmaster, or if you want to become an IM, then the approach differs. Let's say if you just want to become a 2200 2300, then you can choose another approach for that.
Yeah, so you're saying first you
So
need to figure out
yeah, so
where you want to go.
it yeah, of course. What's your aim?
Okay, okay, very nice. Then, what do you do for fitness? That's a question by Deepak.
Fitness, okay. It just depends on the mood. Normally, I'll do yoga, but sometimes I go to gym and do some exercises, and sometimes I go for a walk. It all depends on that day, like what I decide on that day during the tournament.
So you know, like you've
If
learned
not for a
yoga
tournament,
through.
I will just go to gym.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
it's just like in my childhood,
Ah,
like I learned in my childhood in some school things. Like when I went to school, they taught me yoga. So yeah.
that's great. So you went to a right school then. Yoga is very good. Exercises are, I think,
Yeah.
very good and useful to do. So do you do
Mhm.
them like during the event as well?
Yeah, if I have time and let's say if the place is right, then yeah, I'll do it.
Okay.
Mm.
And then there is this question. What do you think about the B3 craze?
Ah, B3. Okay. I don't know what to say about it because I was not following social media much. But
Okay.
yeah, of course, I get updates about it. Like Prague played B3 and won the title Tuesday. Also, Ronak played B3 and I think he came third or second title Tuesday once.
Yeah, you're right. I
Yeah,
updated the
yeah,
news, right?
yeah. So yeah, it's getting popular now. But professionally, I would say it's not a wise decision to play B3 every time. Maybe you can use it to like like a surprise element, but not professionally.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, maybe like once in a while to surprise your opponent, maybe. But to play it like let's say to add it to your main repertoire, I won't recommend that. That's my opinion.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mm,
when I talked about B3 with other players, they
mm,
also have this feeling about having that as a surprise line or an additional line and not as the main
yeah.
line. But the
Mm,
craze is such that a lot of people are actually taking it seriously. And there is
mm,
village streamer writing a quote that Fisher
mm,
said that E4 is best by test, but B3
mm.
is best not by test but by beast.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's come to the next question. If Murli Karthikeyan wants to get sponsored by a toothpaste brand, which brand would it be and why?
Toothpaste. Why? Because of the smile or what?
Yeah, yeah, probably.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe Colgate or something. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe they might find the stream, you never know, and they might approach you. So speaking
I
of
don't
brands,
know.
you work for a
Mm.
company, correct? You work for Indian
Yeah,
Oil.
I'm currently an employee in Indian Oil.
So how has
Uh,
their
I,
support been?
yeah, it has been wonderful. Like first of all, like getting an employment is not so easy because nowadays you see even in the articles like this place are struggling to get even a sponsor. Like you see SL Narayanan is getting to, I mean, he's struggling to get to one.
Mm-hmm.
And also many players are out there, for sponsors. Yeah, so I would say I was really lucky because I think I was the last one to be inducted in this chess field in
Mm-hmm.
oil sector.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just a great feeling, like to know that I was the last one to go into that. So yeah, it was very out. It was they were very supportive, and also I felt like my chess career improved because of that. Because also like financially they supported me well. I also even mentally, like once you know that like, at least you have a backup plan. If not for chess, you at least you have some backup. So that gives you motivation, to
To
go for
keep going.
more in your career. Yeah. So their support has been enormous for me. So if not
Oh,
for Indian Oil, I think I wouldn't have been here.
So great thanks to Indian Oil for recruiting a
Yeah.
lot of chess players, including
Mm.
Karthikeyan Murali.
Yeah.
Okay, next
Mm.
question. What do you think about the clash between Magnus and Nepomniachtchi? Do you think there is a favorite here in your opinion? Like you are any favorite in these two?
Not really, because it's going to be an interesting battle, because Nepo has his unique style. Sometimes he plays opening fast, sometimes he bluffs the opening, like
It's not clear,
he
yeah.
pretends yeah, it's not clear, like you don't know whether he's bluffing or whether he's prepared it. Sometimes he prepares well and he comes with very good ideas, so you never know. It's going to be an interesting battle. Carlson, on the other hand, he prepares everything well and he has good ideas, so it's going to be an epic battle.
Yeah, yeah. I'm also looking forward to it.
Yeah.
And next question. Have you had any player who you found annoying in the past? Like the most annoying opponent in the past?
I have had many players, but
But you
I
would
can't
not
disclose.
tell
I
me.
can't disclose it here.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Then let's come to the next question by Divakar.
Hmm?
Among Arvind, Senthil, and others, who is the best bowler, batsman, and who is the best overall cricketer?
Among whom? Aravind?
So there is
Senthil?
Senthil Maran, I think your
Oh,
friend.
Senthil Maran.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Yeah.
Then
I
Arvind
was referring
Chidambaram.
some other Senthil. Okay. Yeah, so Aravind is, of course, the best one,
The best
because he
one.
likes, yeah, because everyone knows he likes cricket, right? So,
Yeah, yeah.
yes, yeah, yeah. So, he had a very good experience in cricket as well. Like, we
Yeah.
used to play cricket everywhere in tournaments. So,
Yeah, I was the
yeah.
roommate of Arvind Chidambaram two
Mm.
times, and
Uh,
like a gap of 10 years. So in
mm.
2012, I used to see, and I was also part of one of the cricket matches in the room in Slovenia.
That's yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Especially the cricket which we play inside the room is too much fun. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
play with the pillow. We play with that
Bottle
notebook. It
cap,
will be, yeah. Also,
paper.
this smiley ball, paper ball, everything.
Yeah.
It's just not nostalgic feeling.
Okay. Then next question. So you practice with Arvind and Pragnananda. So
Mm.
how does the practice help you, or what aspects of practice has like really benefited you?
Yeah, like I said, right? Like in the second game, Arvind was preparing Jobava London.
Mm-hmm.
I was preparing something else, and he was explaining the ideas. Like he was seeing the opening, and it was very helpful for me. Like in the next, even yeah, in the very next game, I played it with my white myself. So
Yeah. So
it
that's
was
that's one
it's
example as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's just one example. There are many examples like that. So you can't express everything within this time. So it's really hard to get time for this. So
Yeah.
it's very useful. I mean, that's what I mean. Like it's very useful. You can't just express it by
In
words.
words.
Yeah, yeah, directly or indirectly, it will help somewhere. So it's better to work with the group. Yeah.
And then there is a question by Suman, and Vatsal is congratulating you. Of course, a lot of hearts
Thank
in
you.
the chat
Yes, sir.
for you. So Suman is
Mm.
asking, do you have any diet that you follow during the event?
Not particularly, but I try to avoid junk foods mainly.
So
This.
no pizza and stuff.
Yeah, no pizza and stuff. Maybe like let's say once a week at most, but yeah, not much.
So you like
So I
sugar
try
also
to
is low?
avoid junk. Yeah, sugar is also low. Like I won't even add sugar in cornflakes. So yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So I try to maintain as much as possible.
And do you have, of course, it's a tough question, but
Hmm?
if you had to pick one between Setu and Adiban, would you dare to pick one?
No, no, no. It's very tough. I can't choose one.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
that's
very
true.
tough. Yeah. Mm.
For me, it's like choosing between RCB and CSK. It's not easy for me
Yeah,
also.
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And we're coming to the last portion, but before that, I
Hmm?
want to know, would you be interested in solving a study?
No?
Yes.
Yeah, fine. Why not?
So, as part
I'll
of
be
your
happy.
warm up to your Riga tournament.
Okay, sure. Yeah, why not?
So, here is the study that I have put for you, and we all know that
Ah,
Karthikeyan Murali holds a world record in solving
huh?
puzzles. So, Karthikeyan, you can consider solving, and I will share the backstory that I have with you. Uh,
Okay, this is over, right? I played G7.
oh,
Uh,
have you got the
G
answer?
Yeah, so
G7,
G7, F2,
F2.
bishop E7,
Okay, F1 queen.
F1 queen, bishop of 6, queen of 6, GH8, queen
GH8.
H8, queen H8, D4, right?
Oh, that was amazing speed. Yes, that's the answer.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, not so
GM,
tough. Yeah, yeah.
wow. So I found this position really tough when I was solving.
Hmm.
So, amazing
Okay.
speed. This position was composed by Gulayev. And
Hmm.
now let me go to the next one. So, now that you solved the
Okay.
position very easily, I'll just
Hmm.
pick the second position that I had for you.
Okay.
This is composed by Zek. And
Hmm.
here you go. So me and Karthikeyan Murali, we used to
Hmm.
attend this problem solving contest in Mylapore,
Yeah.
and he
Hmm.
used to always get the first rank, and I was
Hmm.
just getting a consolation here and there. So that is where I found out that
Hmm.
Karthikeyan is really good at solving positions,
Hmm. Yeah, I like solving studies especially.
and he's also composer
Yeah.
himself. He has also composed some
Hmm.
chess studies, isn't it, Karthikeyan?
Yeah, yeah. I composed one Helpmate. And also I composed one Endgame, but I'm still working on it because it has many answers. So I'm trying to narrow it down.
Ah, okay.
Hmm. So here what happens if I play F4?
Yeah. So I'm leaving the details for you to figure out. So your
Yeah,
time
yeah,
starts
so.
now.
Oh, this is a tough question. Yeah. Looks tough.
So white has a queen and the main
Hmm.
asset is the pawn on h7. Black has a queen and a bishop plus three
Hmm.
pawns.
So yeah, first king G4. Yeah.
Yes, Stefan, you are
Hmm.
right.
Queen G1. Queen C1, C4. F5. So should I commentate while solving or shall I
Yeah,
solve
please
to
let us know
begin
the
with?
variations you are calculating
Ah, okay, yeah.
so we know what you are considering.
Okay, I'm not sure about the move order. Maybe I think I should play Queen C1 first. Maybe, yeah, maybe not Queen. I don't know what the move order. Both look similar.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, maybe H8 Queens first.
H8 queen.
So
So queen
H8
takes queen.
Queens, then Queen C1 check.
Okay, then maybe f4,
And Queen G1 check.
king f5.
King F5 is Queen G4, Queen G5, Queen G1, right? You lose the Queen.
Wow, wow, wow. That's too fast. So I have to show this then. H8
Hmm?
queen, queen takes queen. Queen c1 check. Why this check? After f4, you're saying queen g1
Queen
check.
G1 check.
Queen
Yeah.
g4 check.
Hmm?
Queen g5 check.
G5, King D4, Queen G1 check. King E5, Queen A1 check.
Cannot come here.
Yeah.
So king
Yeah.
e5, queen
Queen
a1 check.
A1,
d4.
D4, Queen E5 mate, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes, this is the answer. Very
But
good.
I was trying to figure out what's the difference between move order. If you play Queen C1 first, what's the difference? That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. So what's the difference? I think king comes to g6.
Then I play Queen, right?
Queen and then this queen. Queen takes queen.
A7, yeah. Oh, Queen takes Queen. Then Queen G1, right? Similar to the game. Similar to
Oh,
Queen
this is like,
H2, yeah. Yeah, this is the staircase. Queen G3 or something. Yeah.
yeah. So maybe queen
Maybe
check is one.
some,
Queen a7.
maybe
Ah.
some, yeah, Queen has some perpetual, maybe some.
Yeah. So this is the reason why it doesn't work.
But I don't know where though. Hmm. Yeah, maybe, yeah.
So h8 queen is correct. I will just check whether the answer which I showed is the main line.
Hmm.
As the answer that you showed, all the 8 moves are perfect. That's the answer.
Hmm.
Wow. So I hope that in
Okay.
one moment. I think I lost you for a moment. Let me see if it's all okay on Zoom.
Okay.
Yeah, you are back.
Yeah.
So I hope that I contributed to your little warm up prior to the event in Riga.
Yeah, of course. It was good warm up. Yeah.
So now just a few questions. Do you meditate during the event?
Not much. How to say? I will do some kind of, let's say, counseling to myself, something like that.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
like self
Self-talk.
motivation, let's say, something like this. Yeah, self talk. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
And next question. Who would you like to dedicate this performance to? This BL event performance.
Of course, my family, parents, my coach, everyone who are directly or indirectly connected with my
For this.
for this career. Yeah.
Okay. And do you have anybody special to thank?
Uh, Special. Of course, it's everyone. I can't speak someone in particular. It will be it will be bad for the others. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Okay. So you're
not
saying
so
it's
easy. Yeah.
unfair if you don't mention
Yeah.
everyone. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. And did you have any superstition during the event that you followed?
Yeah, of course. Some lucky pen, let's say,
Ah, wow. So you had a
lucky
lucky
dress,
pen.
something like this. How to say? I won't let it affect my chest. Yeah, yeah, something like lucky pen, let's say, lucky dress, something like this. But it's
Yeah.
just just psychology. That's all. Nothing much.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Vatsal is asking that we must arrange some matches of Karthikeyan. Definitely, I think we will do a stream with Karthikeyan where he will answer 20 questions and play 20 games whenever he's back or whenever he is free. For now, he has a tournament
Mm-hmm.
in Riga and the tournament is
Mm-hmm.
starting on 9th. So
Yeah.
Karthikeyan,
Yeah.
we from chess.com wish you
Mm-hmm.
all the best for your event and
Mm-hmm.
we hope that you give us a
Thank you.
chance to invite you again here and share your Riga
Yeah, of course.
experiences also.
I hope to come back again. Yeah, I hope so.
Yes. Do you have any
Thank you
final
everyone for the
thoughts?
wishes. Yeah. Yeah, nothing much. I like to thank chess.com for uniting me for this interview. It was wonderful. It was wonderful. I don't know how much time. I think it was almost 1.5 hours, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it was amazing. And thank you for this amazing time. I really enjoyed it a lot.
Yes. And
Yeah.
kudos to your sponsors, your company, and your
Yeah.
coaches, and your entire team.
Mm.
Uh,
Thank you.
and
Yeah.
uh, and in Riga, you have already reached. Do you have a roommate there?
Yeah. My roommate is Arjun Kalyan. Like, he also stayed with me in Biel.
Oh, okay. Please wish him the best
Yeah.
from our side. We did a stream with him after he became
Yeah,
GM.
sure. Yeah.
And
Yeah, he's here. Yeah.
good wishes are
He's just,
pouring for you.
yeah, chilling.
Vatsal, Prasad, Harshit,
Mm.
Rajvardhan,
Mm.
Divakar, they've all written messages. There's one message
Yeah.
about Samay Raina. What are your thoughts about Samay Raina?
Samir right now, I don't know. Like, I didn't follow much, so I don't have much information. I recently saw a story where you posted about this Kasparov. Like, I think he's inviting Kasparov.
Yes,
So
yes, he's
that
inviting
was
Kasparov.
yeah, that will be awesome. So I think he has done very good to chess community. I mean, to popularize chess. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
you are
is
right.
something. Yeah, that is something great. So yeah,
Okay, so we hope
yeah.
to see you back again on chess.com. And
Mm.
we know that you play a lot of Title Tuesday. So, yes, feel free
Yeah.
to join the stream whenever you are in Title Tuesday.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
you can
Sure.
just
Yeah.
let me know that you're playing and we can put you in stream here.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
So thank you very much,
Mm.
Karthikeyan, for joining. I'm really glad that we were able to spend this time and know about
Mm.
your BL performance. I wish you the best.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. Yeah.